Well, you met Youthman, Michael Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
You got a tour of the JTR sound system that he talks so highly about.
Yeah.
Very highly.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think? Tell us all. We want to know.
Oh, dear.
Don't leave anything out.
Oh, it was so interesting.
Okay.
Definitely was a little bit different than I thought it'd be.
In what way?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Kippy Scott here. Hey, we got Buddy, man. John Paul back from Florida. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
He's been here helping me. He saw in the last video, helped me paint the room. I appreciate you for that. Made it so much faster. Yeah. But he's been in Florida for the last few months. Tell us what you've been doing down there, man.
Yeah, so I went down there really just for more opportunities.
Sure.
I mean, you know, the town I'm in, I about doxed myself inside the town.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Anyway.
Right.
It's been good, just way more opportunities. This town is just smaller.
Yeah.
We don't live in the same town. Yours is a bit bigger than mine.
A little bit.
But pretty small, just, you know, just not a whole lot of opportunities. So
sure.
I'm from Fort Myers, Florida, and when I was 5, I moved here. So
I didn't know that.
You've been to Fort Myers?
I didn't know that you were from there.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't born here.
No.
Moved here in 2010.
Okay.
But I kind of went back. So I've got some people I know down there. They knew me when I was little. My parents lived there for 20 years, so I already had connections. I didn't just go somewhere new. So been serving in ministry there. It's been incredible meeting a lot of new people, more people than I already knew here. But it's been incredible. I'm just here kind of on hiatus from Florida.
Nice.
Here for about 30 days. Just I didn't know Florida had job seasons. So I went in the most dead season. So for 3 months I didn't have a job.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So I lost money down there,
Yeah.
but I've got a job waiting on me now.
Nice.
When I go back, as well as housing. So I came back here to save money on rent and kind of just, you know, it's nice to be back for a while. So it's great. You know, this is a great opportunity to be here while I'm back.
I love it when you're back.
Yeah.
Well, you met Youthman, Michael Stevens.
Oh, you forget that all this crap back here.
You got a tour of the JTR sound system that he talks so highly about.
Yeah.
Very highly.
So JP, let's kick it off. Tell us a little bit, who are you and what do you have? What's your system at home?
What'd you think? Tell us all. We want to know.
Oh, dear.
Don't leave anything out.
Oh, it was so interesting.
Okay.
Definitely was a little bit different than I thought it'd be.
In what way?
Oh, yeah. Sounded incredible.
Yeah.
Sounded huge.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I made a little YouTube short on my, you know, quote-unquote YouTube channel. And, you know, I love putting things in perspective.
Yeah.
Like when you brought these over to my house, I don't know what it is with me, but I just love like putting my hand on it just for perspective.
The Monitor 8s.
Yeah.
Yes.
But my goodness, put my hand up to his speaker, and I mean that compression driver is humongous.
Yeah, I know.
I've never seen just a regular speaker with 12-inch drivers, and you know they make 215s
right.
too.
It's crazy stuff.
But I mean, he lifted that screen, and I know this was a couple months back, so yeah, I wouldn't call it old news because it's just so exciting that it's worth talking about.
Yeah.
2 months later, but oh my goodness, I mean, no camera can put it in perspective. So, I mean, I guess going back to, you know, I put my hand on it. I'm like, my goodness, this thing's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it beautiful. I mean,
so, talk about his space. So when you walk into the room, open the doors.
Yeah.
Seats to the left. You see the big screen.
Yeah.
Is this room as big as it seems on YouTube, or is it
Bigger.
small? Does it feel bigger in person than it looks on YouTube?
I walked in there, I couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah.
I mean, he's used to it, so he just walked in like, yeah, here's my stuff.
It's like a mini auditorium.
And it is. It's incredible. I mean, you're sitting. I think he said 9 feet, 8.5 feet, 9 feet from a 150-inch screen cinescope.
Huge.
So I mean, I have it 138, so I'm used to a fairly big screen.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's beautiful.
9 feet from 130.
And 10-foot ceilings, and then he has the acoustic treatment on the ceilings, and it's just, he did it, but there's like such a level of professionalism to it that it's like, wow. And the JTRs are black, his ceiling's black, his walls are black, and it's not that it's too black because his floor, I mean, his carpet is that whiter tan color.
Yeah.
Cabinets are those beautiful, I almost want to say mahogany, but I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I forgot what you said they were. Cherry oak,
red.
something or whatever.
Beautiful. Like, it's just, I mean, that room alone is just worth more than a lot of people's houses.
Oh yeah, like mine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Right.
The level of architecture in that cabinet, the beautiful speakers, and then I go and you go in and look on the left, and you see that beautiful JVC NZ800 in that enclosed enclosure with that beautiful frame around. It's just all done so well. There's no like paint spills places. It's so professional.
So you sat in the first row. Is that where he usually puts most people in the first row?
Oh yeah.
Still plenty of bass.
You're not gonna sit in the second row unless the first row is occupied.
That's okay. So that's like the worst case scenario is back there in the back.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't even go up there.
Yeah, acoustics. He doesn't talk a lot on his channel about. He knows how important they are, and he has, I think, similar acoustic treatment that I do. How does the room sound? Something that big?
Tightest room I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Do you remember at Barney Miller's, the upstairs room?
Yes, it was you can't hear anything.
Bigger room, so it didn't sound as small of a room, but it was so tight. Like he's nailed it. Like
nice.
you can tell that he for sure had someone help him out. But even if he didn't, I guess if it was a lucky guess, then he must have made the luckiest guess ever. Because I mean, it sounded tight in there.
Yeah.
I mean, just first thing. I mean, this room sounds all right. My room sounds all right, but it's like perfect in there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's
The carpet in there is probably great. Having carpet in the room is good. Acoustic on the wall. I know he has the sliding glass door on one side, the window up top, that's been curtained off, and that's probably has some acoustic property to it too. He has acoustic treatment behind all the speakers as well.
And then that second layer of
right.
That's just one big bass trap.
I'm sure there's acoustic treatment in his risers that he has on the second row.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Stuffed, and then of course he has the 4, I think they're 6-inch bass traps behind the screen.
Yep.
So I mean, it sounded incredible. I mean,
goodness, so we talked about it a little bit off camera, but there was some, we can call it feedback that you had. Some things that you were like, almost with the home theater.
Yeah, the potential's there, but I guess it's all my personal preference.
Okay.
Like, man, I'm seeing this. And I'm expecting this out of the thing I'm seeing, but it's like, oh man,
you're expecting chest like ripped out, heart ripped out, just
I know
pounding on you.
Because I see 4 18-inch subs.
And you're like, oh yeah,
a few thousand watts each sub. I'm like, all right, I'm about to, because I've never been. I told him this. I'm not dogging the man out. I mean, wonderful. Everyone has their preference,
of course.
But when I see 4 18s, I'm like, all right, I'm about to feel pressure in my chest. And I would consider myself a bass head.
You 100% are.
You've got an 18-inch Sundown Audio sub, and you crank that thing up, and everybody I know would be uncomfortable with that, but I love it. I love it.
I'm uncomfortable with it.
Yeah. And, I love it, but, I put my buddy in the car, he'd be like, I don't know how you like that. But anyway, I see his 418s with that massive, I mean, you knock on it, it's like knocking on steel. I mean, they're not moving. And, we cranked up Mad Max. He had the volume pretty good.
Okay.
Sounded huge.
Yeah.
Surrounds were just seamless. I've never been in such a seamless, huge soundstage. But I even told him, I'm like, hey man, I'm just letting you know, I've never been in a theater where I've felt the pressure in my chest. He was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going to feel that.
Didn't give it to you,
And it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But it's like, it wasn't underwhelming, but it was very balanced.
Sure.
But when I see 418s, like I said, I'm like, shoot. I mean, I'm expecting these things to be...
Kind of like take over, really, right?
Yeah. And he did say after we played the demo, he was like, these just shook the house. I don't think I told you that. And I'm like, oh, they just shook the house? They didn't really shake me very much.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to feel like an idiot. But it's like, I don't know, for me, for my one PB17 I have, my one PB17, I have that cranking louder than I guess he had on the 418s.
Yeah, all 418s.
But I think he said he's got them on like a third of the way on the back of the amp, and he's got them like on negative 11 maybe on the processor. I could be wrong. But not very loud at all. I think he said that while we played, they weren't barely moving, but... I like to see my driver going like this. I like to see that. But that was the main thing. I do wish the bass was louder, but the visuals were stunning. I do know people who like to crank their picture, just make the colors pop, and just incredible. But I can tell he's the kind of guy where it's like, I want it to be how it would sound like in real life. Like if Godzilla's outside right now stomping, it's not going to be a crap ton of bass.
Right.
Like it's just going to be neutral, normal. And I think if I'm looking at it through that lens, I mean, his theater's perfect.
So he's more true to life.
Yeah.
And you're more like, it's a movie. Let's give me the bass, give me the volume, and let me have a out of body experience, something that I can't get in real life.
Yeah,
it's kind of how you are.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Everyone's got their preference.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, you prefer a certain way, I prefer a certain way.
Right.
But you know, I'm not building my theater to please you.
Oh,
You're
of course.
Your theater to please me.
Of course. I bet Youthman's saying that right now. Erase that, Youthman.
I didn't build this to please you,
right.
19-year-old.
You're not welcome here.
Golly.
No, I completely get that because you've given me criticism too. Because you come in here and I have more subsurface area than Youthman. He has 4 18s in total, all up front. And before I moved into this room, I've had 4 15s, and then I'm sorry, 6 15s because the rhythmic behind us, and then I had the ceiling subs that were also in dual as well. So more volume overall and more power on tap. Well, he has dedicated circuits and I don't, so I can't use mine the way he can. But even me, I don't keep my subs really that hot either. However, you did say that the way that I run my system is how you wish Youthman demoed his system for you.
Yeah, it's almost like your equipment is not quite as great as his, of course. I mean, the dude just gets sponsorships. It's just a blessing. I mean, you know, his NZ800 is what, 22, 25 grand? 20
I'll
grand?
never have one.
20 grand? I mean,
never
you know he didn't pay 20 grand for that.
I hope not.
No, he
Or
didn't.
maybe you did, Youthman. You got it like that.
No, I think he told. Dude, you wealthy?
You got it like that? Are you lying?
You got it like that? But I mean, he told me he didn't pay MSRP for it. He told me, he said, you know, here's what my room is worth. I did not pay MSRP.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I mean,
that is the blessing. I can say the same. Him and I, in terms of career, I'm kind of just really putting my footprint on YouTube, and he is towards the top when it comes to home theater. And so he deserves the sponsorships and the things that he gets. And I'm just trying to get some now. But even me, where I'm at, a lot of my stuff has either been heavily discounted or if not just
your OSD amp you got for free.
Almost all my, obviously I paid for the Anthem AVM 70. I paid very little for the amps powering the subs. I paid very little for the boxes that were made because I advertised for them. I paid nothing for the last few amplifiers that I've had
you sold
in
them
the
to me,
room.
so you made
I
money.
sold you, made money. I'm sitting in seats that I didn't pay for. I'm getting more seats that I paid for. I've given you seats, sold you seats that I didn't pay for. I'm watching a screen that I did not pay for.
And the projector.
There's half the room, all the speakers I paid for. So come on now, I'll give you a little bit of credit. The audio system I paid for, but the accompanying equipment like the screen, the projector, the seats, I did not pay for. And that just comes with doing your job well and people appreciating what you bring to the channel, to the YouTube space. And Youthman is obviously one of the pinnacles of doing that. So
probably the nicest guys I've ever met.
Yeah, we didn't talk much.
Super humble.
We met at MWA 2023. And we had enough time to shake hands and say good to meet you, but everybody is running wherever. So we definitely have to meet again and actually hang out one time. I got to come here to the theater because I heard JTR only at M-Wave, and that's when they blast you with sound that's not probably realistic for most. So it was going to be impressive by default.
But
I haven't
heard how big they sounded.
Yeah, they're nuts. It's probably more than what I would ever want. I think as I get older, and maybe this is where Youthman's at in his home theater career, where it's nice to have the ability to go nuts and go crazy, but most of the time it won't be like that. So you have a lot of headroom. So when you do want to do a demo and go nuts, you have that ability. And I'm kind of the same way. I get a lot of comments on my videos that says, "K-Pay Sky, your speakers and your subs are too big for your room." I know. I did it on purpose for 2 reasons. One, because I like the headroom. I know that I can get to the volume that I want without any harm or issue or strain. It's not going to happen. They play way louder than what I need. So I'm always going to be content. I also don't have the bug to upgrade because if I want more sound, I can just pump more sound. I don't have to go find a more powerful speaker. I built powerful speakers and then I tamed them. And then the third thing is just, I'm not always going to be in this house. This is my first house. I plan to be here another 4 or 5 years. And then as I grow, my family grows, the YouTube channel grows, then I'll get a house with a basement or whatever. And then these speakers will make sense. So now I don't have to go buy new equipment. I can just finally utilize what I have more efficiently. So that's why I do what I do. And Youthman, he has speakers that are I think, even bigger than he needs for his room. As you can see, he has his Atmos speakers in places and surround sound speakers in weird places because the room doesn't let him put things at ear level, or some speakers share the same space as the acoustic treatment. So even in his theater, he's not at his final step because there are compromises he's had to make that I promise you he doesn't want to make, but it just is what it is. And that's how I feel in my theater. It just is what it is. Just enjoy it. It is what it is. It truly is. So out of 10, 0 being I'll never listen to his theater again.
Man, I'm gonna give you a fat 0.
0 being I'm never walking in there again. 10 being I will move into that theater room.
Yeah.
Where would you grade?
Well, speaking of 10s,
experience?
I was just gonna say even his surround sound speakers are 10-inch drivers.
Yeah, I saw that. They're huge.
I'm like you. I mean, YouTube can't convey because number one, the display. Most people are looking at it on this.
Yeah, phone,
So
tablet,
unless
computer.
yeah, I mean, your eyes have better peripheral vision than any camera.
Right.
I could be wrong anyway, but it's like you see it in person. It's like wow, it just looks so good. But anyway, I mean, I sat in his seats. He has the Tuscany luxuries.
Like heated seats and stuff. And
yeah,
whatever.
so mine plus heated and cooled seats.
Right. Exactly.
And massage. I think his massage. I don't know. But a little bit nicer leather. So with his projector in mind, I like JVC. So, I actually bought JVC because of him. When he got his NX7, that's kind of when I started kind of dabbling into it. I'm giving you context right now, kind of why I would give him the rating that I would.
Okay.
But with his seats in mind, the screen is perfect. 9 feet away from 150. It was like if it was like 155, that would be too much. But 150 is perfect. If you sat a foot closer to 150, it'd be too close. So, with his Atmos in mind, with everything, I mean, shoot, I would say probably a 9.5. The only reason it's not a 10 is because it's not my house. Like I'm not used to. I walk into here and as good as this sounds, everybody prefers their own theater.
Right.
So it's like I could go into your cinema, but it's like at the same time, my theater might not be as good, but it's mine.
I totally get that.
So if I did the process he's been doing for actual decades,
right,
I would appreciate it more. But it's hard to say. Oh, I want to move in. I've only been there twice.
It's like going on vacation for a week, and you're having fun. You're swimming with dolphins, whatever. But you just miss your bed. Like, you just had a great week. You tried the best food. Your stay was great. You met good people. You spent time. But there's nothing like going back home, even if it's not even as fun. I think
there's literally nothing in his theater that'd be like, I'd rather have that. He literally has a 16-channel Trinnov right now in his theater. Yeah. I'm like, my good. He might not keep it, but. Yeah. My goodness, I don't know anything better you could put in there.
You can't.
I mean,
maybe Storm Audio can compete.
If he could cram the 215s in there per chance, but that's still the best theater I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. The only thing, and it's something that he could have done, more bass, which I wasn't gonna ask the guy like, hey, could you just like annoy your wife real quick and just turn that up to 11? Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be very rude. But for what I heard, it was incredible.
So do you think it's weird to get something so powerful and not use a third of it?
I think he uses it. It's just, his JTRs go down to 8 hertz. Yeah. So whether he's cranking it loud or not, they'll still go down to 8 hertz. Am I wrong? I don't know.
I mean, in his room, it probably with how the room excites those frequencies, he's definitely getting under 10.
So I think there's a reason he got the RS2s. I don't think he's the kind of guy like, let me just get the best you can possibly get. He could have got the ULS with the ports. Yep. But, so there's a reason he got what he got. Yep. And I think he uses what he has. He just doesn't crank it up to what they can do. And I don't think anybody does that. You don't crank the sundown in your car unless I'm in.
No, it's rarely up.
So it's the same reason you have your 18. I mean, you could have gotten a JL Audio 13W7, but you wanted the.
When I buy a sub, especially for home theater, I never look at how loud it can go. I don't care. If it says 120, 140, 110, I don't care, actually. That's the one spec I don't look at in a speaker is how loud it can go. I look at how low it can go in terms of subwoofers. That's what I care about. For me, I'm past the point of subwoofers not reaching under 20. A 20 hertz subwoofer should be the norm. If you're not hitting that, you're not a subwoofer to me. You're a smaller tower speaker. If you're under 20 hertz, I need 15, 10, whatever. And then I might consider purchasing you. So if you can get 120 hertz. Now, I want my low notes to be loud, so I do care about how low and loud something can play at 20 hertz, for example, or 15. So I do care about how loud something can play at a low frequency, but overall volume, I do not care. Because as you know, we're not getting close to the volume level that can. I will say this to end the video. Me and him sat down and I told him that I can hear well under 20 hertz. And I know you guys are going to type and say, no, the human ear can't hear about 20 hertz. I've heard it before. Yes, you can. I'm 31. I'll be 32 at the end of the year.
Wow.
Oh, guy. If y'all thought I was 24, I appreciate it, but that's not true. I can hear under 20 hertz. So I sat John Paul here. We only had 2 subs playing, and I put a frequency sweep on, and we started at 20 hertz. And it was obvious. Like, yep, hear that just fine. Then we hit 19. Sounded just about the same. 18, a little bit softer. Like, yeah, I hear it. 17 came. And he's like, all right, I'm starting to struggle. I'm like, I hear it just fine. But then he said, well, pause it. So I paused it, then played it again, and then you can clearly hear it. 16, I still heard. Probably the same, is getting tough. 15 is where it became tough. Because now the ambient noise around us was louder than the frequency, at least to our ear.
I think you turned it up.
Yep, so I turned the volume up to see if we could still hear it, and you can. I think at 14, we stopped at 13, I think. At 13, you can hear the air shifting, but not necessarily the frequency. You can hear something's in the air, but you can't hear the note. So for me, I'd say comfortably, I'm hearing 15 hertz before my ear's gone. I think he's about the same. So if you think that you can't hear under 20, just sit down in your system and turn it on, and you can hear it if your subs can play the low.
I mean, we got a sub right behind us, so it might be easier. I mean, there's 215.
Maybe, but nonetheless, the test is if you can hear it. So it doesn't matter how close it is. If you're not supposed to be able to hear it, then you're not supposed to be able to hear it. So I heard it with flying colors. So that's why I care about subs digging deep, because I can hear down to 15, and it may be significantly harder than 20, but I still notice it if it's not there. And so these subs in the other room hit 5 hertz. This room, I think, it'll do the same, but louder.
Oh, yeah. And then what we did, like you just said, that was just stock settings. I mean,
yeah,
we just plopped them down, and we haven't done a single thing.
And they are outperforming the other room right now. And it's one less sub. I'm so excited. If you guys want to see the home theater reveal, if you haven't been watching, we awfully are in a different room. And right now, I think I'm got my setup 85% of where I want it to be. Next thing you'll see is I'm finishing my amp rack. I'm making a new door because I need the door to fit. And then I'm making it all glass, and we're cleaning that up. So the amp rack is coming along perfectly. We are getting some seats in here. We're getting 3 new seats. And we're either going to do a 1 row of 3, or we're going to see if it's claustrophobic doing 1 row of 3 and behind us 2. We're going to test it out because we're going to have 5 seats regardless. So we're going to try it. And then our friends at Nothing Projector is sending out their 132-inch on-wall lenticular screen. So we're going to see if we can't slap that on the wall because we have so much more real estate on the wall space now. So a lot of changes are coming. If you want to see it, I'm going to need 40,000 subscribers. We're about 800 subscribers away. And I have a lot of work to do. So that gives us a lot of time to reach that mark. But I will not do a full home theater reveal until 40K. So if you're not subscribed right now, first off, I need an explanation as to why you're not. And then I need you to subscribe after you tell me why you haven't been. And John Paul here, he won't be here for long. He's gonna. You got like a couple months. How long are you staying?
First week of October, I'm going back to Florida.
Okay, so we have September with him. So he's gonna come back one more time. He'll be able to hear it. But I need 40,000 subscribers if you want the home theater revealed. Oh, the system just turned off. What's going on? Anyway, Youthman, I wanted to hear his idea of your home theater because I haven't heard JTR. I haven't heard your system either. So I wanted to get his idea. I knew it was fantastic. He said it was fantastic. And somehow we're going to figure out how to get me there or you here. Or both. Right?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, something I told him, maybe I didn't tell him this, but I know I told somebody.
Yeah.
I said, my goodness, I can't believe this is in a home.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it feels like a cinema that belongs. Like, you walk out of this,
like
you walk out of
IMAX
this theater
room.
room, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm in somebody's house.
So you like forget that this is somebody's
like
humble abode.
Yeah, it's you can tell it's specifically theater. There's not.
Yeah.
You know, you're going for, and I'm kind of going for too, like a fun family.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what his living room's for. But you can tell it's like, man, I'm in here to like get immersed in something.
Yeah. Do you think you'd ever go couches instead of theater seats?
No way.
You think it's the way to go?
For him, no.
For him, he'll always do theater seats?
Because remember, he has Martin Logan's in his living room now. He's got a TV.
True.
So that's
do you think you would do couch in your theater over theater seats?
I saw an Audiovice video where they did couch in the first row in a JBL synthesis room, couch in the first row, and then I'd be cool with that.
I'd be cool with that too.
I'd be cool with that.
I would be cool with that. 100%.
Need a lot of space though.
If I want to lay down and relax with the family, maybe not no serious listening.
Or ideally, ideally space and money permits, have a theater room and then media room. Media room is 16 by 9. Like this to me, I mean, with all the speakers maybe hidden, media room, and then have a separate room with a cinescope screen. So 2 separate rooms for 2 different occasions.
I gotcha.
So yeah, that'd be cool.
It would be cool. Well, I guess it's time to wrap this up, guys. If you haven't seen the Youthman channel, definitely go down. I'll leave a description. There's no way you have. If you've seen this channel, you've seen Youthman. Who are we kidding? Yeah. But I'll leave a link down below if you haven't seen his channel. Fantastic guy. He's helped me get to where I'm at least get started. So I appreciate him for that. So I'll link him down below so you guys can see the experience. He did do a video with Youthman, talk about his home theater. So I'll try to link that video so you guys can check that out. Stay tuned for this theater because I'm trying to make this place a monster. I want it K-Pace Guide Theater 2.0. I want it completely better than that one. So stay tuned for that because it will be. And I guess we'll see you on the next video. Remember, we're going to the goal of 40,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. We'll see you in the next video. We're out. Peace.